stream. Yeah, get out of here. You load that damn stream. Event's starting. Oh boy. Stop stream. Well, diddly darn it, that means we're live. Holy fucking. Let me
Oh my goodness, we're live.
Let me yep, we are indeed live.
Oh no.
Oh shit. It says my stream quality is bad, but my thing says it's fine. I haven't dropped any frames or anything, so fuck you, YouTube, I guess. I don't know. First comment is Despacito. This is how you know it's gonna be a good one.
The best song of all time.
I disagree.
Second best song. Next
song. Oh, that's a good one. I'm supposed to be grounded. Oh. Now we're gonna bury you till you've learned your lesson.
You lose the fun play.
How's stream looking for everybody? Just so I can see real quick how it is, because it's honestly YouTube nowadays. It's like, you have a really bad stream health, and I'm like, I should ask chat that, because OBS disagrees. OBS says I'm good and standing and have dropped 0 frames. So she lived. I did. I have quite the story for you.
She does.
It's true, and I think I just about gave you anxiety that few weeks ago. Looks fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, it looks normal. Alright, good. I'll start drawing in here in a second. I just want to get stuff all set up and tinkered with and yada yada yada. But yes, if you follow me on Tumblr or you're on my Discord, you would probably know this, but I was in the hospital. So there was that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like I gave you anxiety, because you're like, oh, I just left her. I just left the bitch, and what did she do? Land herself in the fucking hospital.
Very accurate.
I mean, it figures. I'm like,
I think it was the day after I left, or like the day after.
Yeah, I was sick. When I woke up, my mom and I were both sick when we woke up the day that we were taking you back to the bus stop.
Yeah.
And, oof. So, yeah. He just went home, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. But let me set this up for everybody. Let me just, get the mood going here. So, Saturday night, the two of us we were at my family party. It was me, Noah, and my mom, and a bunch of my relatives and stuff, and they kept asking me, was it like, smoke inhalation and whatnot? Oh yeah, Noah's here, so boyfriend pants.
Hello.
It's Annie's the only one that I think knows you off the top of her head. It's like, Noah! Hello.
Hi, Annie. How are you?
How are you doing? So yeah, we were having a bonfire, drinks and whatnot, but God, we have that bonfire every year. So this has never happened before. So, very next day, my mother and I are both sick. Like, common chest cold stuff. I don't know what the heck we caught, but we both ended up getting it. Well, let me tell ya, we took Noah home. He felt bad because I was sick, but, I was alright. I could manage. And then Monday came, and that's when all hell broke loose. And, yeah, not that it was so bad, but I woke up that Monday morning at 4 in the morning, like I usually do, to wake up my mother. So you thought Noah was Digi? Oh, good lord, no. Digi would be all over the damn place. But this is my boyfriend, if you've never seen him in a stream before. But yeah, I woke up, I felt like death. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna have the day to rest and whatnot. And yeah, it got a lot worse than I expected, and I kind of got some shit from my mother and my coworker, because I didn't know this until, like, oh god, I'd been out of the hospital for like a week or two. And yeah, her and my coworker were laughing at me, calling me a weenie at work. But it's jokes on them now, because now they feel like jackasses. But yeah, so as the morning progressed, I tried, before my mom had before my mom had left, I tried to eat something, you know, because I hadn't eaten anything in a long time since, like, dinner the night before. So I tried to eat a brownie. That did not work. I took 2 bites of that, and I felt like I was going to be sick to my stomach. All right, I'm sick, so I'm going to toss it, because, you know, I might have something different than my mother. My mother has COPD, so she gets sick, she's in the hospital. So, not me, though. So this was a whole shit show. And then later in the morning, probably about 7:30, you know, I'm a little hungry. I get up, and it got to the point that I was so bad, I could not walk from my room to the bathroom or from my room to the kitchen without feeling like I was going to pass out. And as someone that's had fainting spells before and had to been taken to the hospital because of them, when I've been sick, yeah, I know that lightheaded feeling. I was checking, you know, what my hands looked like the whole time, because if I'm incredibly pale, I need to lay the fuck down. But yeah, I remember I had gotten up to make a bagel. I had, you know, my favorite type of bagel is Asiago cheese, and I was putting cream cheese on that. I had it in the toaster. I couldn't even stand there waiting for it to like toast. I had to go sit on my couch, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, holy shit. And then I finally got up, I made the toast, I finally, you know, brunted through it, and I got my bagel, and I went back to my room. I took like 3 bites of it, and I forced myself to down it, and I still felt like sick to my stomach. And I'm like, what the hell? I can't even, like, if I have to pee, I go to the bathroom, and I feel like I'm gonna pass out on the toilet. So, like, what the fuck is going on? And I told my mom, I said, you know, I hate to have to ask you to do this, but I think you need to take me to walk-ins, because I'm really bad. I can't go from, you know, my room to go to the bathroom without feeling like I'm gonna, you know, crash. So, and that's why they were making fun of me. And I said to my mother, I said, you know, you need to take me, not right now, like, you know, after lunch or whatnot, come pick me up in the afternoon. I'm sorry that I have to take time from you from work, but, you know, if I don't, I'm gonna have to call an ambulance, and I don't want another ambulance bill. Because back in February, I had that fainting spell at work, and then it cost me $1,000 to drive me less than a mile. So, yeah, fuck them. Yeah, $1,000 to cart me a little less than half a mile. Which is bullshit. I mean, my insurance paid for 800 of it, but yeah, they keep harassing me about it. I'm like, really, bitch. Anyway, so that was a totally different story. You guys should know that, because that was a huge hell of a blow. So yeah, they were making fun of me, apparently, because you need an ambulance. God, you're such a pussy. And I mean, they didn't say this to me, obviously. Well, my mother came and picked me up, and I was telling her how bad I was. We finally get to the you know, hospital, and I said, you know, I don't want to ask you to do much because you're sick too, but I don't want to walk to the walk-ins by myself. Because you whisper like you're not telling 17 people. I agree. Fuck the U.S. medical bills. I wish we...
USA.
Shut up, Mr. Medicaid that gets everything paid for.
Well,
it's $50 in Canada for an ambulance. Yeah, our healthcare is bullshit. It's bullshit.
Canada's not a real place.
Oh, shut up. I will fight you. I know people in Canada. But anyway, yeah, so my mom, she comes and gets me. I tell her, you know, can you at least walk in with me to walk-ins? You should probably get looked at, too. And I told her, I don't know if I can make it there by myself. I mean, I know they'd go and get help for me if I collapsed, but let me tell you, I'd rather not. So I made it into the clinic. I had to sit down halfway, and I've been sicker than death before, but I've never been this sick before. So I get to the walk-ins with my mother. They take our O2 levels, and even my level is really low. The average is you're supposed to be on 90 or 92 without oxygen to be, like, healthy and getting enough oxygen, sick or no. But, yeah, my mother was 72, and I was 80. So those are people that need to be on oxygen. And I've never been on oxygen in my life. So having a nurse say that, okay, I'm gonna take your mother to the ER, and then we're calling for another transport to take you to the ER. Yeah, that was pretty terrifying. So they finally wheel me down to the ER, they sign me in and whatnot, and because my mother's older and she has COPD and stuff, of course they see her first. Well, they separated us. We had been together there for maybe, 30 minutes. And they separated us, and I kept saying to her, I said, they need to come and see me soon, because otherwise I'm gonna fall out of this damn wheelchair. I feel like I'm gonna die. Well, they didn't, so they took my mother after about 45 minutes, and then I had to sit there for another hour. And there's all these people that are, in there, because people, go to the ER for, I have an earache. So, yeah, So I'm sitting there in one of their many waiting rooms for the ER, and, there's people that have brought their kids, and they're staring at me, because I'm about as pale as a sheet, and I'm just I'm leaning from side to side, and I'm just oh my god. Oh my fucking god. And, no, we both made it out of this. That's the story. I'm just telling the whole, oof.
The build-up.
It's the build-up, because, oof. Yeah, my mom's okay now. She's still not doing amazing, but she's okay enough to, she's been out of the hospital, about the same amount as me, only I got out a week early. So we're fine. But anyway, they finally get me, and if you remember my bitchiness from back in, February, the beginning of the year time, when I was talking about my hospital stay there, I had to stay out in the hall. And they had to do EKGs on me and stuff, and if you don't know what that is, it's where they put all these nodes all over, your stomach and your side and your chest and whatnot, and they take, readings and whatnot. And they had done that to me before in the hall. And there's people going through, visiting their relatives that are sick in the hospital, and I'm in the hall, and the type of shirt I had that one time, my freaking tits are out, pretty much. Yeah, and, everybody and their brothers fucking walking by, yeah, and I'm like... Yes, I'm insecure, sure, but, you didn't come for the beginning of this. Yeah, I'm telling the story of how I got really sick, and I'm building up to that, so what was wrong with me? My mom ended up having a COPD exacerbation. Mine was different, though. Mine was, much worse. Unfortunately, it was the sickest I've ever been. But yeah, they did an EKG on me in the fucking hallway. I'm by myself. So, yeah, and I'm anytime I've been in the ER before, I've either been, the visitor, or I've been, fucking, I've, had somebody with me. But this time I was alone until my cousin came to see me at, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. But yeah, we got there at about maybe 1 in the afternoon. We went into walk-ins. I ended up staying in the hospital for 3 days because they wanted to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. Why couldn't I breathe? Why was I, sick? I said to them, I think I'm having a relapse of mono, because that's probably what knocked me out 3 times in 30 minutes at work about, a good couple months ago back in February. Yeah, well, they take me in for a CAT scan, which, let me tell you, if you've never had a CAT scan, it's, you're basically in a very small claustrophobic tube, and they give you this, a fluid that helps them, look for stuff. I forget what the hell it's called. But it really makes you feel like you have to pee. So that's fun. So you're sitting there, you have to hold your arms above your head, the thing's right about up to your nose, and it's going back and forth over you, and all you can hear is this guy every now and then saying, hold your breath, you may breathe, and I'm like, I barely have enough oxygen to go, and hold it for a minute, so, and, yeah, and, oh, God, I was hooked up to all sorts of shit. I was hooked up to IVs, I was hooked up to oxygen, monitors of all sorts, my nurse call button didn't fucking work, ooh, yeah, it probably was saline. But yeah, that's awful if you've never experienced that. Oh, I think your other account is a mod on here, Noah. Whoops. Well, I'll set that up later. Um, but yeah, so they get back my results, and this is after I've been there for hours. You know, I had to get my cousin and my aunt, who eventually came to see me, and my mother. I had to get them to track down nurses for me because my call bell wouldn't work, just to fucking like unhook me from stuff so they could wheel me to the fucking bathroom so I could barely stand up, sit on the toilet, and go. And oh my god, it was the worst. Have you guys ever had blood gases done? That is so painful. It's where they have to measure the oxygen in your blood, and it's about kind of like a blood test almost, but it's not like, you know, they take culture. They have to stab an artery. So, yeah, that hurts like a bastard. And it hurts the entire time that they're in there, and they're like, well, that's just another minute, and, you know, it's 5 more minutes of them filling up fucking vials of your blood while you're suffering in horrid pain, because they just stabbed an artery. Yeah. All this is happening out in the hall while I feel like death, so, yeah. Anyway, my aunt finally left. My cousin went to my house, and she took care of my animals, got me a couple of things that I didn't have, that I needed, because they kept telling me, you're gonna have to stay overnight, and I'm like, piss, fuck this. Oh, I was pissed. You have no idea. I'm like, I don't want to fucking stay. Ugh. I don't want to stay in the hospital. But yeah, anyway, so they finally get me a room at 1 in the morning, mind you. My poor cousin had to stay because, like, she wanted to make sure I at least got a room. My mom at least had a room down in the ER. I didn't have a room. I was out in the hall, so, you know, when they did tests on me, yeah, everyone got to see my cleavage. It was really fucking uncomfortable. All this is happening while I can't breathe, and they keep giving me fluids, which make you really have to fucking pee, and they're so busy down there in the ER that, oof. Yeah, I keep pressing the call button, that's not working. I'm like, Kelly, can you go get me a nurse? I have to pee again. And then I'll be there in a minute. 20 minutes later. Alright, it's fine, I'll just, you know, they're like, do you want a bedpan or something? I'm like, I don't want to piss in front of 20 people in the hall. Fuck off! Like, dude! Get out of here! So... yeah, well, they finally got me a room, and my roommate was just, she turned out to be okay, but at first, the first thing she said to me is, she's like, you're not gonna be loud, are you? I don't fucking know. Well, I have a big surgery tomorrow, so you better, I'm like, oh, I might snore, that's, Anyway, long story short, I do have some fun stories to this, some good laughs, but, what ended up happening was they found that I had pneumonia, which is weird because usually you have to, you know, be sick for a little while and have to build up in your lungs and whatnot. But is America that crazy? It really is. It really is.
Nah,
at least
America's the best. USA.
Shut up, Noah. America's awful.
America. Fuck yeah.
Well, it's easy for you to say since all your stuff is, since you're on Medicaid, so, like, they'd pay for your stuff. They wouldn't kick you out of the hospital after 3 days when you had sepsis!
That is true.
Now, if you don't know what sepsis is, it can commonly be, you can get it from pneumonia. It's, you know, one thing. I ended up getting a strep pneumonia, which is a very common type of pneumonia, but apparently... it, usually what happens is the infection is very bad in your lungs, and somehow it hit my bloodstream. So it went septic, i.e. that the infection that was in my lungs went throughout my entire body and infected everything. That's why I felt like fucking garbage. So, yeah, it's a blood infection, and how they have to fix it is, you have to pump you through fluids, you know, and you have to pee all the fucking time. And it's awful. And I, you know, because I was so bad, if I needed to get up to get something, I had to call a nurse, and that would take 40 minutes. So they're lucky I could get up and, Yeah. Oh, it can happen from the infection you're recovering from? Oof. Well, I hope you don't get it, because let me tell you, it's hell. And yeah, my insurance kicked me out after 3 days when I had something that could have killed me. So note that. I didn't know that till I got home. They just said, yeah, it's gone septic through your system. We're gonna have to, wash out your entire system and keep you for another night just to watch you. So, yeah, that's when I learned I almost fucking died. So if I didn't ask my mom to take me to the hospital, I don't know if I'd be here right now. Isn't that fun? Because the only cure for it is obviously hospitalization, where they pump you full of fluids and, check to make sure that it's out of your system and whatnot. So, yeah, because it can cause all sorts of organ failure and whatnot, and cause, like, shit to just melt down, basically. So I'm like, oh, cool, I almost died! That's fun! That's just great, my favorite. I love when I almost die at the hospital.
Oh, same.
So, yeah,
every week.
Shut up! You've never even stayed overnight at a hospital, you weenie.
This is true.
I can only imagine if you ever have to get a blood gases test. I think you're more of a weenie when it comes to pain than me. I don't know how you'd handle. Are you?
I don't think so.
I don't. Go get a tattoo and we'll see. Go get it in a sensitive place like your fatty arm tissues, and we'll see. Because I was worked on for 2.5 hours, and I came out of that car and I was like, and my mom's like, "Are you cold?" And I'm like, "No, it hurts." I mean, not enough that I'd be like, "Oh God, stop it, give me a break." But after having, God, what is it, like 50 to 100 RPM? So, yeah, it's hitting my skin like 50 to 100 times a second. Or a minute, excuse me. So, yeah. So when you have that going on for like almost 3 hours without asking for a break, yeah, it hurts a bit. But yeah, I was in the hospital, and oh boy, do I have some wacky stories to tell you. Because my roommate was about a 70-year-old woman named Beatrice, and she was... oh boy.
My best friend.
I thought you didn't like her.
I don't know.
I kept telling you about her, and you're like, what a bitch!
I don't know, but then she seemed like she made like a complete U-turn or something like...
Yeah, but like, good... my first encounter was, how I told you guys that she was all like, are you gonna be, keeping me up, are you gonna be noisy, you gotta be quiet, because I need rest, because first thing tomorrow I'm having a throat procedure or whatever, which she did. She had to have like an esophagus something, she couldn't swallow right. I don't know whatever happened to her. I left the hospital before her. I told that to my doctor, and she goes, what, you didn't like swap numbers? I'm like, fuck you, Morgan. So, my primary physician's pretty hysterical. Beatrice, after she basically told me you have to shut up, keep quiet, and I'm a night owl, so even if I'm sick, I'm gonna stay up late, and it was 1 a.m. already, and then it's quiet for a few minutes, after she told me, can you turn that light off? I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be fun. How long do I have to be here? Good lord. And then it's quiet for 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden, so what's wrong with you? The woman that just told me, you need to be quiet because I need rest, is now asking me what happened to you. And let me tell you, she was a titch racist. Because I told her what was wrong with me. She told me what was wrong with her. And she said, just before you came in, there was a lovely black woman that came in, and she was, she didn't even say lovely, she said, there was this black woman next to me, and she's very big and fat and very black, and she had her toes amputated, and I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, I don't know what this her ethnicity or weight has to do with any of this, but okay, thank you, Beatrice. Yeah, my racism stories with her. Oh my god, my I literally told this to my doctor after I had my follow-up, and she told me to shut the fuck up and asked me if I was serious. Because I said, yeah, my second day there, when I had to stay, as much as I hated it, I asked them if they would let me go, and they said, no, we need to monitor you because you had sepsis, so yeah, you need to, that's pretty serious stuff, so you gotta stay. And I'm like, alright, fine, bitch. So, my night nurses come to sign in, and before they come in, I shit you not, me and Beatrice are having a general conversation. All throughout the day, she's getting calls from her relatives and stuff, and she is bitching up a storm. Very much so, she is bitching up a storm. And I'm just like, oh my god, shut up. This is the 4th child you've regaled this to. Please get me out of here. This is the 30th time I've heard how pissed Beatrice is because
the specialist they sent me over here for isn't here. He's only here on Mondays. And they said that they're going to have to keep me. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to be alive on Monday. Fuck you. Pam is pissed. And, you know, I have this very sweet roommate, and she's had to listen to all this shit that I've been spewing. And I'm thinking, yeah, I fucking have. And so the night nurses, the overnight nurses come in, and we're having a conversation, and all of a sudden she stops and she goes, oh, don't look now, Kristen. We have another one of those Negroes. I shit you not. She said that to me. I'm like, okay. I think her name was, like, Chantel or something. She had a really pretty name. She was very nice. And I don't know why the hell she needed to warn me of her ethnicity, but she did. And my respiratory therapist that came in during the day... respiratory therapist who came in during the day was, she was darker complected, and I shit you not, they were talking about world events and stuff, because she had a few minutes, and we were just talking about stuff, and I shit you not, all of a sudden Beatrice goes, you know, it's bullshit nowadays, because, like, you know, people get arrested for, like, drugs or something, but if, you know, you black people have pot on you, they'll shoot you dead, and it's not fair, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god. And I'm like, why are you saying this to the black woman? Oh my god, Beatrice! Beatrice, please! Throw your penguin hat at her. I didn't have it with me. She ended up being nice, because after a procedure of hers, she was finally able to, like, she was on a liquid diet, and she's like, I don't dare eat anything cold. Do you want my popsicle? And I'm like, no, it's yours, and she asked the nurse that, and she's like, no, I insist. So she was nice to an extent, but then we have the big story. Not just, you know, her being racist and bitching to me all day. Well, her children finally come over. Well, when I went into the hospital, I was in desperate need of a shower, but I couldn't take one that day because I was so sick. I was afraid I was going to pass out in the shower, and, like, you know, that would be a debacle, especially if I was home alone. So I really just wanted to get the hell out of there, feel better, and then, like, go home and take a shower, because I was a fall risk. I had to, like, you know, call in a nurse to help me if I needed anything. And I asked my aide first thing in the morning on my, you know, first day there, my first full day. I said, hey, can you get me some stuff so I could take a bath or something, or take a shower? And she said, sure. And I said, can you help me with that? She brings me a basin full of water and some soap, and she's like, here. And I'm like, I need a shower. Have you seen my hair? You could fucking, like, you could wring out the grease from it and fuck it. Like, that's how much I needed a shower, because my skin is naturally, like, really oily, and so, like, I have to wash my hair every day, but the problem is my hair dries out so bad, so, like, every other day I you know, I shower and wash it really well and whatnot. It's in my genes. My mother had it. So, yeah, when I was in need of a shower, and they're just like, here, and they give me, like, a bottle of shampoo, and I'm like, I can't fucking wash my, you know, really long-ass hair in a tiny basin. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I guess I'll just bullshit it. And I combed over it with, like, a washcloth and tried my best, but yeah, I was not allowed to use the shower. Can Beatrice shower you? Dear Lord, you have no idea how embarrassed I was the day that I was actually became independent, and they said, yeah, you can get up and do stuff. And I actually, the bathroom was on her side of the room. And so, yeah, I had to, get up, and I asked them to, get me a basin and whatnot the second day to help me wash up and whatnot. Well, they got me a fresh gown to put on. Well, they gave me the ones that are really complex that tie in the back, and there's, not just like 2 straps that you tie, there are 3, and somehow you have to tie them all together and loop it. It's bullshit, even the nurses hate them. And I said, I came out and I said, can you call a nurse or something for me real quick? I need to, I need help tying this. I can't do it by myself. It's really someone from behind you has to tie it. And she said, oh, for the love of God, Kristen, here, I'll do it. So I have this woman looking at my fat backside trying to tie this. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It was a clusterfuck. But yeah, on my last day there, before I was able to leave at like 6 o'clock at night, every single one of her relatives that she had bitched to on the phone, had come through. So they're visiting here. And she had one of her friends and all of her kids. There were probably about maybe 3 to 5 people visiting her over there. And she kept regaling the same damn story that she did on the phone. I'm like, oh my God. Well, they still had me on fluids. So here's where it really gets funny. Here's where it really gets funny. This part's my favorite. As pissed as I was, it just makes me laugh. So because I had the farther bed from the bathroom, I really had to go, and I think my last day there I was able to get up and walk over to the bathroom just fine, but she had a bunch of company. I looked like garbage. So I don't want to come over and be like, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. And trail over, because they couldn't tie my thing right. Not even my aide could tie my back right. So, I'm walking through and you can just see my, my bare back and whatever underwear I had, which is probably like Deadpool or something. So like, I'm like, I don't want all these strangers. And to make it worse, Beatrice is like, oh, once you see one ass, one naked body, you've seen them all. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm fucking 23. I don't want your 40-year-old children and your best friend to see my ass, thank you. And so, yeah, they, so I really had to pee because I was on fluids, and she had 5 people over, so I had to use a commode. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a portable toilet, really. And it's got a removable bucket, if you're unfamiliar with hospital stuff. My mother called this the typical hospital hell blues, really. This is part of a hospital stay. So she's got her 5, kids or whatever the hell over there. And I've got the curtain drawn, of course, but my commode is on the other side of my bed. It's not, like, right next to my bed so that I can just get up. And so I have to get up, and I reach over. They could probably only see my arm, and I couldn't reach it the whole thing, so I couldn't fucking, I mean, it's got a removable bucket, but it's got a seat on it. It's really just a portable toilet. It's better than a bedpan, let me tell you. But I couldn't reach it with only one hand without them, like, seeing me, so that I had to fucking grab it by one thing, and I'm dragging it across the fucking floor, and it's like, scraping, so it's like across the floor. So now they can hear that I'm dragging the fucking commode. I'm dragging the fucking commode across the floor, and you can ask Annie and, like, Digi, because I was texting them, and I said, I'm so pissed because her roommates keep saying, yeah, we gotta get going. But they wouldn't fucking leave. They'd stay for another 20 minutes to chat. And I'm like, I really have to pee, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna get to the commode, and they're gonna be having a conversation, and all of a sudden they're just gonna hear me pee, and it's gonna stop. They're gonna stop in mid-sentence and be like, so your roommate's taking a waz, yeah? Yeah, so me being socially anxious, of course I'm scared to do that.
So I finally dragged the fucking... I finally dragged the commode over to my bed. I lift up the thing, I sit down, and I'm finally like, alright, after about having to pee for 2 hours, I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna suck it up. I finally sit down on the commode, and from across the curtain, I hear Beatrice say, "Is it time to pee, Chris?" Yes, Beatrice, it is. Thank you for announcing it to your 700 fucking visitors that now they were probably going to try to silently ignore the fact that your roommate was taking a piss, but now have to listen to it because you said, "Do you have to pee, Chris?" Yes, I do. Jesus. And this is a woman that couldn't tell that my hair was blue, and I was saying about how I dye my hair, and my hair is, like, not at my prettiest when I've had my, you know, my nice shampoos, and, you know, it's curled up real nice, and it just, you know, no, this is like my natural, sort of, you know, gone 4 days without taking a shower because they won't let me shower, fucking greaseball self, and she keeps saying, "Your hair is so pretty," and I'm like, thank you. But I was telling her about how I dye it, and she was like, "Oh, you should dye it red, it would look so pretty," and I'm like, I've tried dyeing it red, it doesn't hold very long. Some hair colors just don't hold in some people's hair. Mine is warm colors. My hair holds cool colors like blue a lot better. Not very well, but better than reds that wash out in like 3 days, even though they're like, you know, the type that you really only have to redo them every 3 months. So we were talking about that, and I said, I haven't done it in a while, but I usually dye my hair blue. And she scrunches up her face and she goes, "Oh, honey, don't dye your hair blue." And I'm like, it's faded blue right now. Don't dye your hair blue, honey. I don't think it would look good on you. And I'm like, okay, it's usually like a dark side. Don't dye your hair blue. So I go up on Facebook and I said, this is what my hair looks like when I've dyed it blue. And she goes, "Oh, it's a lot darker than I thought." No, that looks really good on you. Then why the hell are you saying, "Don't dye your hair blue, honey"? It's not like I want neon blue hair. So, yeah, that was, Pangu's hell trip to the hospital. It was not fun, and then my mom had to stay for, like, a week afterwards, after I had gotten to leave. But, yeah, it was hell. They wouldn't let me see my mother because they're like, "You have pneumonia, and she has COPD. You're gonna kill her." And then I asked my nurse about it, and she said, you have a roommate. You're not contagious. If you were contagious, we would have had you, like, in isolation. And so it was that back and forth, and they wouldn't let me see my fucking mother. They finally let me... Is Beatrice still alive? I don't know! That's what made me sad, is she hadn't been able to eat right for, like, a month, and she wasn't able to eat food since, like, the Thursday before. And we were getting on, like, a week where she hadn't eaten real food. So, yeah, but, you know, God, like, she'd only known me for, like, 2.5 days. I didn't want to say, "So what's your cell phone number?" Because I was just ready to get the hell out of there, and I was tired of her. That, you know, whole bitching about, and my roommate, she's had to listen to my shit all day. Yeah, I fucking have. Yes, I fucking have, madam. Yes, I have. I did draw her, though. And I gave it to her. They gave me a really shitty pencil and a pad of paper to mess around with in this little, like, welcome to your hospital stay, whatever bullshit. It's something they started recently. They had, like, snacks and a couple other things in there. Some stuff to do. So I drew her, and she loved it, and she put it in her purse, and she's like, "I'm gonna keep it in my purse so that, you know, I have it forever and whatnot," and... Yeah, so I did do that at least. I'm like, alright, you know, she's not my favorite person. I explained it to Noah, is if I make it to a offering to the god of bitch, maybe she'll be nice to me. And then about 20 minutes later, I text Noah and I said, she gave me a popsicle, and she gave me something else, I think Jell-O or something. So the sacrifice worked. So, yeah, that was
that was my hospital stay. Sorry that took, like, an ungodly amount of time. So, ugh. Now let's, whoops, switch to art here and hope my tablet wants to work. I thought we would, draw some type of, Halloween-y creatures or something for fun. Trying to think of something that, I could do, because Noah usually taps out on me super early at, like, 10:30, because he's an 80-year-old woman. Well, I don't know how the heck you said you used to stay up late. You used to be a night owl, but then you got out of high school and you're just like... I wish I could do that. Even my hospital stay where you can only sleep at night. And even then, I don't know if any of you guys have ever slept in a hospital. You can't. Because every, like, 2-3 hours, you just finally fall asleep. Because the nurses are out there and they're laughing and they're being loud and... There's just general noises and alarms going off, and then, like, every hour or so, you have someone coming in to, I have to take a blood sample. It's time for a breathing treatment. Which is basically where they have you breathe frickin' steroid gas through a tube for, like, 10 minutes. Which it does clear up your, your lungs. It helped me. But still, it wasn't the most fun I've ever had in my life. USB not recognized. Well, listen here, skank. You're gonna work real good. Get the out of here. Okay. There we are. We're gonna open the shits. Yeah, I think I'm starting to lose pixels or something on my thing, because I'll be drawn back and forth and suddenly there's just a in there. I need a new tablet. But it works for now, so that's what matters is. So let me make sure, yep, that is on lay art. I should probably share screen so Nolan knows what the fuck I'm doing.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's like 30 seconds late, you big goof.
Oh, that's fine.
So you're like, whatever, I don't give a shit about whatever sort of seagull lobsters you're drawing. I thought last minute while I was waiting for him to get ready to join the call, I thought, well, I did, one time I did the animal fusions, where I found a generator, and it generated 2 random animals, and I fused them. I thought, oh, that might be kind of fun to do if I did that, but try to, like, make it a horror monster. So I'm gonna look that up real quick. Random animal generator, randomlist.com. Oh boy. Here we the go. I don't want 6. No, get out of here. Rerun. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I have to fuse a dorky ass llama. And get ready for it. Fucking drum roll or something. It's in your imagination. Thank you, Noah. A jaguar. And I have to make it scary. How am I gonna take a llama and a jaguar and make it scary? It's gonna be the dorkiest looking shit. Oh my goodness. Redraw the camel bird. Oh, do I still have the calamari on my computer? I hope I do. Let me look under some of my files. Oh, no, that's a different file. Should be, oh, whoops. What do you mean file not found? Eat my ass. Ah, here it is. Where I had to fuse a canary and a camel. And I gave it the, I gave it, like, goat eyes. It's the weird goat eyes, and, yeah. So, yeah. And then I ended up showing that, like, the day after I drew it in a stream. And it became a meme for, like, 2 seconds that our Lord and Savior, the calamari. This is...
This is what God looks like. And when I posted it on Tumblr too, let me tell you what my description was. Do stuff for the Goretober prompts. I could, but I don't know if people would be comfortable with that. Because that could make some people uncomfortable. I am doing Inktober, by the way. If you're ever interested in watching me do that nonsense, that is on my art Tumblr, which, if you don't know what it is Pengu art. So, there we are. Let's put that in the diddly darn corner right there.
Okay.
But, oh goodness. Yeah, I've never done Goretober, probably because I've been more, you know, it's especially if I'm doing it on YouTube, I don't want, you know, some young kid to be like, oh, it's Pengu streaming. I hope she says the word fuck, and comes in and is, what the heck is this? I'm scarred for life, and then I get an angry parent messaging on Facebook, you gave my child nightmare. Okay, trying to appease the gods of YouTube chat, live chat, but hey, perish. Will you be streaming on Halloween? I could. What day of the week is Halloween? Now that I think about it. It is a Wednesday. I can certainly try. I can see if any of my friends want to join and whatnot. Oh, that's a big fat boy. I don't know if I need a diddly darn big boy. Okay, it's Noah, you get to help me. What are your favorite aspects of a jaguar and your favorite aspects of a llama? Basically, I'm saying what's like a body part or thing that you like about the cat, and what's something you like about the llama, just so I can get an idea on what the hell to draw.
I like the head of the llama.
Oh. Okay. With the really long neck, too?
Yes.
Okay. What do you like about Big Boy Puss in Boots over here?
His tongue is pretty good.
His tongue is pretty good.
Very hot.
I fucking can't. His tongue is pretty good.
Very hot.
Long weird tongue, please. You and my boyfriend are on the exact same wavelength. Oof, and I have to take it fucking, ooh, I gotta try to make it scary. Good God,
A split tongue.
Okay, I can do that.
With blood seeping down the middle of it.
Oh, you'd Can you, while I'm drawing, babe, can you, keep an eye on chat for me?
Sure.
So if there's anything, like any sort of questions or whatnot that you can read to me. Or any, you know, if there's any interesting suggestions that you think, well, hey, that might be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. He's got big floopy ears. Oh. I think the horror of this one is going to be that I'm just going to draw it really funky. Like, oh. Ooh. God, it looks like a bunny dragon. So of course we gotta have fucking big eyes, like fucking googly eyes. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to draw it with the tongue out. Hold on a minute. Oh God, oof.
8 legs, fangs, the spots look like blood, claws on his hooves.
Oh boy, I forgot to tell you guys what the description for the calamari was when I posted it on Tumblr. It started with, and I quote, "Today I looked God in the face and told him his ideas were stupid. I also told him my OC don't steal." So, you know, okay, and we're gonna erase a bit of that, and his tongue's gonna be out. Oh Jesus! Oh, oof! Look at it. That's him. That's the boy, and he's gonna be so.
Watch people. Someone's gonna make this their fursona. I will bet money on it. Someone's just gonna be like, well, time to be Mimi. Or this is my new fursona. And it's because somebody's gonna be an adult. They're gonna be like, oh, Pego, it should be your fursona. Not my thing. Oh, we should give him a big long like kitty tail. Oof. Good God. Oh no. You gotta be careful, cause you're gonna catch these claws if you're not fucking careful. I just gotta draw kitty paws. So fucking, oh God. God. Somebody help me. I should never be allowed to art. I want to go to art school someday, maybe, but they're gonna be like, bitch. We've seen your shit. Get the fuck out. Please. Please. You got them noisy children's, don't you? Gosh.
Yeah.
That's okay. And we're just gonna put all sorts of swoos on him. I swear I should get drunk one of these days and try to do another drunk tutorial on how to do stuff, because I just described drawing circles as shwoos. So, it's, yeah. Oh, that's right, he's supposed to be scary, so I guess we gotta give him big vampire fangs. Oh my God, I might forget how to oxygen throughout this stream. Oof. I'm sorry, I need to look at chat, because I just... The claw! Only the claw knows!
Oh, claw.
If Pengu was a furry, she'd be a penguin. I was thinking of... Have you ever seen that, that meme that's gone on Twitter through celebrities? I think my favorite one is from Pink, and she goes, if I could be any color, I'd be orange. No, wait! I thought about in the middle of a stream saying at one point, if I could be any bird, I'd be an owl. No, wait! So, oof, God. Just gotta vaguely color these in. I'm not gonna go, like, ungodly detailed into these, because, you know, I gotta make time for doing some others, because I would like to do a couple of these. And whereas Noah might, you know, pop off here in a little bit to get some sleep, I'm not sick anymore and I feel fine, so I took a nap, so... after work, so I did get... God, it looks like there's fucking Fruit Loops on him. Would anyone like to adopt him as their mascot for fruity cereal? And it's about genocide, turns your milk red. The blood of Satan sacrifice. I don't fucking know. I'd give him a big diddly darn spot right in the center of his face. It looks like a fucking target. What should we call this thing, Noah?
Bob.
Okay.
Wait, no. Tina.
Tina! Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner!
Exactly. I'm glad you got the reference.
I figured that's exactly what you were going for. That's gonna make no sense if you've never seen Napoleon Dynamite. Napoleon, give me some of your tots.
And if you've never seen Napoleon Dynamite, what the hell, man? Well,
it is a bit older, and I know some of my audience are like young teens, so there's a possibility that they're like, oh, it is really funny though, so I do recommend it if you know there's anybody out there that hasn't seen it. There.
Don't forget to vote for Pedro.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what I was gonna say, are you seriously, like, saying, oh, don't forget to go vote, Democrats?
Yeah, go vote, man. Don't forget to.
It says you. I don't even think you're gonna vote.
I'm not.
Yeah, you should, because the Republicans are pretty fucked up right about now.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
You should, because it's gonna affect the rest of your life there, babes.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm shut up, stomach, you smug piece of shit.
So I'm trying to like make it, oh, it is bloody and spoopy. It looks like I'm just drawing fucking red Christmas trees on his hands. This is like a 13-year-old's fucking OC, and it's like, and they're a badass, so it's blood everywhere. It's blood. I'm sorry, I just, hold on a second. And there's blood everywhere. The blood of his enemies.
Speaking of blood, has anybody seen the new Halloween movie yet?
Yeah, Noah went to go see that today with his mom.
I did. It was really good.
Huh.
Go see it, unless you're under 18, and you have to go with a parent.
I think it's 17. No, I'm thinking of purchasing a rated R movie. Oh, so he ended up looking more like a weird cow, but Tina should just be male, just cuz. Just to, you know, oh, it's Tina. No, this is Tina, but, yeah.
Don't, assume Tina's gender, damn it.
Yeah, how dare you.
Yeah, what
Fucking rude. Goodness. You drink for children, no adults watching this. That's not true. I used to have this really creepy 40-year-old from Australia that used to watch my every videos and download them, and then he messaged me on Facebook one day and he said, God, if you know, I weren't way older than you for an out of your league, you'd be my perfect woman. And I was like,
he sounds pretty hot.
I was 18 at the time, and I'm just like, oh, cool, I love it when 50-year-olds from Australia hit on me. He said that if we didn't live so far away and I weren't too old for you, you'd be my perfect woman. And I'm like, okay, Paul. Thanks. Goodness. Lagwar. Tina the Lagwar, I love it. Goodbye, Tina.
We will miss you.
What do we got? A horse and a Highland cow. No, those are too similar. Those are too similar. A koala and a frog. Fuck me. Woo, boy, we just keep on a chugging. Goodness. Ooh. Dun. Why the fuck are you dating me, Noah? I'm such a loser.
Oh, same though. It's okay.
Really? I'm the one that's gonna draw a fucking... Try to make a mixture of a frog and a koala scary. It's literally just gonna be an awkwardly hairy frog with really big ears. His name should be Pablo.
Pablo? Why Pablo?
'Cause fuck you, that's why.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I love you. We have a good dynamic here, me and Noah. Goodness. I'm sorry, I just saw something in chat. Give me a second.
Okie dokie.
Oh yeah, no, Annie's right. But yeah, and anyway. Time to draw. Okay, and so I'm not good at drawing frogs. So we're gonna draw a round boy. Oh, fucking God! It looks more like an owl. It looks like a morbidly obese owl. And we're gonna give him just the biggest eyes. That goes over the reference image. Never mind. Oh, Pablo, you are a work of art or something. Oh God, I'm fucking like 30 seconds into the drawing, and Pablo looks like the most depressed creature
I have ever drawn in my life. Pablo is me. We're gonna give him a big nose. Gotta get them big ass nostrils, okay? And then he's gotta have big, floofy ears. God. He just looks like he has a weird hairdo. Oof. Oh, Pablo. That's the wrong pen. That's inconsistent. Get out of here. Ooh. I guess I'll just... There. So... God. Just give him some spots or something. And... I think that's the sexiest noise I've ever made while drawing something. I'm trying to draw a fucking, like, frog hand. And the sound that comes out of me is... So... may Pablo visit you in your dreams tonight? Oh, fucking... Oof. Oh, no, stay over there, Skype, please. Could give him some nice eye veins. He's under a lot of stress, Pablo is. Freaking... God, what the hell is this stream? This is gonna be the stream that you guys all tell your children. And that's how I was scarred for life. Some bitch from New York. It looks more like there's an owl in there for some reason. It's... Oof. And we're just gonna... Yeah. I'm good at art. Oh, Pablo, I am so sorry.
Has Pablo been smoking weed or something? Is that why his eyes are bloodshot?
Your eyes don't get bloodshot when you're high. They just get red.
Whatever.
You wouldn't know.
That's true. Well, I can't...
You have more pot-smoking friends than I do.
Yes.
Save them. It's too late for that, unfortunately. A panther and a coyote. Okay. What do you think of that one, Noah?
They're kind of the same, aren't they?
Yeah, they're four-legged. I would basically be drawing a big black cat with really big dorky ears and a bushy tail. So I'd basically be drawing my cat Boo, who is a beast. A deer and a tapir. It's always the second ones that are pretty fucked. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the Skype preview because it's just getting in my way. And if you don't know, for whatever reason, what a tapir looks like, oh boy, they're like elephant dogs. Hey. Fucking damn it. So, so I have to fuse a baby deer and a elephant dog. This is... Oh. Welcome to my streams, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bit of Owl and Pablo because of drama. Yeah. Well, he could be a monkey fish frog. So, yeah. Oh, whoops, open the wrong one.
You could draw a man bear pig.
Oh god, no. Jesus, fuck off. Man bear pig!
Super cereal guys.
God, okay. Well, let's begin, I suppose. Oh. So, we're gonna have a big round fat boy. Tiny legs.
Me.
Tiny legs.
That's literally me too.
Shut up! You have average-sized legs. Stop.
That's very debatable.
Listen, I would know. I never told you this, but I am a leg professional.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna... There. Yup. And, our lovely dog, elephant, deer thing is... The entirety of his existence is... Why do I exist? Oh, this is good. This is just the best deer to ever been doodled.
This is Bambi's dad.
Yes. Anyway. So... Oh yeah, is that good shit? Fucking... Oh my god. It looks like he has a Hoover on his nose. Oh goodness, I would say I'm sorry, but you all know I'm not. Oh, why doesn't chat name this poor creature? I have to draw the little baby deer spots. Chat gets to name whatever the fuck this thing is. In a weird way, it's kind of cute. In, like, the weirdest way possible, and I don't know why. I think it's just because it looks so fucking dorky. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. Sean. His name is Sean. Name it Beatrice. No, that's an insult to Beatrice. If something did unfortunately happen to Beatrice, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go see how Kristen's doing, and she teleports right to my room in her ghostial form and sees this and sees me put Beatrice, she's gonna be like, bitch, you're getting haunted. So... I wonder how that bitch from the hospital's doing. So, you know, big ol' snash. Oh. Jesus. Oh, good God. This is, I'm not sure if I love or hate this creature. I kind of just feel bad for it. God. Ooh. Anyway. Let's get this out of here. Oh, our next random animal is a bunny and a sheep. Well, that sounds kind of boring. What do you think, Noah?
Sorry, I kind of...
A bunny and a sheep.
A bunny and a sheep sounds good.
Okay.
A beep.
A beep?
A bunny.
We're creating the best creature known to man, a beepy.
A beepy.
A
A
beepy. Oh, this is a stream run by 5-year-olds in 20-year-old bodies.
Wrong, I'm 4.
Okay. Is this a 10th gen poke? It could be Ben. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. You are, Ben. You are. She can hear you, Penku. Oh god, that's ominous. She knows what you're doing, Pengu.
Beep beep, Richie. Beep beep.
God. Okay. Okay, well, let's go for... This looks more like a horse, and I've drawn one shape. And oh. Oh, okay. Oh, God, God, it's gonna look like a retardedly fuzzy donkey.
My cat is, like, right on my face.
I'm proud of Thea for being right on your face.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be the easiest one because all I gotta do is fucking... Yes. Yeah. Yes. This is how you sheep, yes?
Yes.
This poor creature. God, it's shading its face a little bit. And oh. God. Oh, reasons why I'm going to hell. Because I just created the fucking beepy, and by late tonight, people are gonna be like, "Peng, are you drunk?" Or, "This is really, I'm uncomfortable." Oh, we gotta make him spooky, cause it's Halloweeny. So, it's just gonna put blood everywhere, cause I think my tablet just died. My tablet just disconnected. Oh my goodness. It's like, no, you stupid shit. Stop it. Goodness. Oof. No, Ditchy's not here at the moment. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's up to at the moment. He's more than welcome to join if he's around, but, damn. Alright. It's my program. Alright, hold on just a second here. Do. Yes, I'm sure I want to leave unsaved. This is... There we go. Alright, okay. Well, we did a beepy, so we got there. We got the beepy. Jesus. That beeper has seen some shit. Yeah, probably. Haven't we all, though? Haven't we all had an elderly woman named Beatrice announce to the world that, "Is it time to pass?"
All the time. Happens to me every day.
Good lord. Well, then again, I feel like you've had at least a slightly similar situation since... Oh god, it's doing it again. Fuck. Since, your mother that one time was, "Don't forget your underwear this time." He forgot one pair of his underwear at my house once. And that was the only time. And the entire time before the whole week before he was coming over to my house, his mother every day said, "Now, Noah, don't forget your underwear."
This is accurate.
I love your mom. She's great. Oh, goodness. Yeah, my tablet's gonna be an asshole. Alright. Just a moment. You gonna diddly darn work here? There we go. Okay. Now, if I could just get the program open and get it to work, I can, ooh. There we go. Okay, let me just do it. Alrighty, we're back in action or something. Get this closed. Let's see what people say. Came back to piss. Put rabbit legs on him. It's gone now. The poor Beep boy is gone, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? I don't want a sheep again. Get out of here. And I don't want to draw a sheep crocodile. That's fucking weird. A dormouse and a gazelle. Well, that's just going to be a mouse with horns, isn't it? A panther and a koala. We already did koala. Get out of here. As a warthog and a porcupine. Oh, you mean Spikes the creature? Great.
How about a bear and a hummingbird?
All right, babe. You're on. So, do we all agree with that? A bear and a hummingbird. Jesus. I want to see chat's opinions of that because it's gonna be. Goodness, it's hot in my room. The more you know. Now you're in New York. Yes. A hyena scorpion. Oh, should we do that one next? Nolan.
Sure.
I call Noah Nolan every now and then because anybody I've ever introduced him to that misheard me calls him Nolan. So
I should just change my name to Nolan, probably.
I prefer Noah, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, there goes my dreams of being Nolan. Fuck.
Nolan Foland. But it rhymes.
Oh, it does. Damn it, and my fucking tablet died again. Alright. Great. Awesome. I love it. Every fucking minute of it is just, yes, get the fuck out of here! Yeah. Ah, man. Gotta love using a tablet. I could use mouse, but that'd be really awkward and uncomfortable and all sorts. It's honestly, trust me, it's just a lot better if I do it this way. Alright, this time I will fucking... Oh my god, you piece of cunt! You piece of poop! Oh, cool, and now it looks like my whole computer is frozen up because... are you gonna work? Smug piece of poop. Let me move my mouse. Let me move my... Please let me leave! Please let me leave! Ah! Fuck it. Apparently I've plugged too much shit into my USB in too short of a time because now my computer is like, ooh, fuck, we can't do this now. Ooh, shit, son. Alright, that's... work. Mouse. Smuggest pieces of poopus. Okay. We're gonna try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Okay? So there's that. There's that. Ugh, please. All I want to do is draw a bear hummingbird thing. Okay, okay, okay. So we're gonna draw a body, and we're gonna draw them wings. Fucking god, this is definitely, yes, it is. Okay. And and he's got little feet. Those are the worst feet. God, it looks like he's wearing little heels. I love it. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be the night that I'm gonna be banned from ever being able to fucking draw ever again. This is the night. Okay, let's make him a fuzzy boy. And, oof. Let me just erase some of this here. Okay? You feel me? You got me? Okay, and then we're just... Oof. He's not really scary. I just like to think that he's really fucking big. Like, so, you know, just for... This is our god now.
It's a hummingbird.
A hummingbird. I can't wait for you to catch up to see the tiny stick figure I drew in comparison. Oh, my voice just broke. That's... Oh, I guess this guy's just got really baggy pants. Good for him. he's just a really big boy. Oh. Fucking... Oh. Do you guys still like that I do art streams? Because this is pretty fucked. What did we want next? A hyena scorpion. Goodness. Okay, so we got Mimi Big Boy Tail. Okay. So that's what we're starting with. This is gonna look more like a rat, I swear. Okay, so we got whatever the fuck that is. And God. Oh yeah, him's got the butt. Fucking God. And oh, can you tell that I don't draw animals very often? Oh. And I'm gonna have him giving the fuck me eyes, like he's trying to get in your pants. I can't. Okay, and he's got Jesus, and he's got the mohawk, whatever the fuck. Oh my God, what would you do if God was like, you're going to hell, and you get there and you just see this? This was Satan the whole time.
I'd be very weirded out, and then
uncomfortable,
slightly scared, slightly uncomfortable, and slightly aroused.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, someone's gonna fucking... I'm gonna give him two little hands that he's just rubbing together because...
Shadow Bear got an upgrade.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. He's rubbing his little hands together because he's thinking of all the ways he's gonna stick stuff up your butt for torture reasons or something. It honestly just looks like the tail is just glued. Fuck this image. Yikes. Regrets. Goodness. He's Mothman's brother. Oof. We're getting into that cryptid territory now. Oof. I apologize. But just for that one. The rest were pretty funny.
Absolutely no one.
Oh, there goes my Pepsi. My Beepus. Oh, goodness. Alright, should we move on to some other drawing thing, or... See, the thing is, I can actually draw, too. That's the real kicker. Is that I can actually draw pretty okay stuff. Like, I think my most interesting piece that I did recently is I drew my coworker a couple months ago. So, like, I can draw pretty decent stuff, but when it comes to streams, my artistic skill is like, well, bye.
Nobody wants to see good stuff anyway.
No one wants to see good art. I mean, come on.
I mean, there's people that like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, so you know.
Oh.
That's all you didn't know about people.
So, you know, I can, you know, here's a couple of things that I have drawn, so, oh, whoops, I just pasted a sheep in there. I meant to hit open, and it just...
just a random sheep out of nowhere.
Yes. So here's some art that I did. Insert sheep here. So, I am capable of halfway decent art occasionally. So you know. Oof. Can you believe this? This is like that one meme. This is like that one meme with that artist that like said that their art's improving, but it's like going backwards, whereas they used to be able to draw really, really good art, and then they just start drawing really badly. I just want death. Same! Don't you know? Oh boy. This is... all I can think of with the stupid face that I'm drawing is that hello voice. And all I can think is, hello, Mr. Grim Reaper, can you please shove that size up my ass? Mr. Grim Reaper. Jesus. Hello. Oh, good. You came in at the worst time. I don't want to play games at the moment, my dudes, just because Noland is here. And I would feel bad if I couldn't screen share and he didn't know what was going on. I don't know what the hell I'm drawing right now. Well, I'm gonna get off that one tab because I don't need to be on that anymore. Oof. So, Noah, what do you think we should do?
I don't know.
We should cry and confess our sins.
Nah.
We did that last week. Shut up, Kristen. Stupid piece of shit. She's a stupid piece of shit. My girlfriend's a stupid piece of shit.
Jeez.
All I keep thinking of is that, have you guys ever seen that, series? I forget what it's called, but, it takes all this stuff from, like, literature, like, mostly Shakespeare stuff, and this situation all could have been avoided if such and such character only had a gay best friend. And the guy comes in and he goes, stop, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then every single one of them, he stops and he at the end of it, he stops and he goes, she's a stupid bitch. And then the last one, oh, I'm such a stupid bitch. I'm a stupid bitch. I say that every now and then. Hello, Mr. Obama? Anything for you, Mr. Obama. Then perish. Goodness gracious. Oof. This the stuff that diddly darn happens when you diddly darn do a stream with me. It's oof. Let me just tell you, it's. Yeah, Noah, what are you doing? I think he muted himself. Yeah, for those that don't know, Noah's mom babysits, so he's got kids usually 24/7. So, oof, you know.
Yeah, well, just one kid right now.
Right, for the time being, yes.
Yeah.
Help! I have stupid bitch syndrome. You know, same. I'm such a stupid bitch. Yeah, but I think it was like, all this could have been avoided if they had a sassy gay friend. Oof. I forget the name of the series, though. Which is a shame, which is just... Apparently, I had seen the more recent episodes, and I was like, I think my favorite is the Adam and Eve one. Where he says that God's just looking for a loophole because you Step away from the carbohydrate. God's gonna say that, Eve, you ate that apple. Now childbirth is gonna be really painful because you didn't listen to me. But the truth is, God just made vaginas too small. So, so you know. Oh, Furnace Senpai, please. Oh, I forgot Boo was in here. I know, my sweet boy, you've probably been waiting to leave for all eternity and you've had to listen to my bullshit. Do you want to leave, Boo? Do you want to leave? The door is open. It's really loud because of the furnace. Are you going or not? Oh, no, now you want to stay? Now you want to stay imprisoned in my bedroom? You've made your choice. Just don't pee on my bed. What a turn of events. Eve was a trap. Okay. Oof. Don't look at me. Goodness gracious. I don't know what the fuck I'm drawing. Do I anyway any day, really? Oof. Angry boy. What should I draw, my dudes?
Draw a bunch of dudes.
Okay, well, it's not even Sunday yet, babe. You're only gay on Sundays. You still got like an hour and a half.
Oh, damn.
You see what you... God.
I guess I'm starting early.
This relationship's a sham. We're both gay. No, I'm kidding. I kept thinking of Jackass with that one episode that he did with, well, now with his wife, of cheers to seeing each other for the first time in 6 months. This is a sham. So, you know, butts, dicks, the gay trademark, me. Okay. These are all totally different ideas. Meet my YouTube boyfriend? Oh. Goodness. Yes, because I'm dating Noah specifically to get more views. And not because he treats me like a decent human being and not like, you know, garbage. Yay. Welcome to Jackass. We're all gay.
They were all pretty gay in Jackass sometimes.
You would know. You're the one that watched it.
I did. I watched most of the, like, well, I didn't watch a lot of the TV show, but I watched the
You
movies.
watched all the movies, I know that.
Yeah. I watched Jackass #2 with my grandparents. And my grandma walked out of the movie like probably 20 minutes in.
Well,
it was really funny.
I mean, are we really surprised?
My grandpa thought it was funny though.
My grandpa's real bro. You know what I'm saying. Oh, I just realized, because I don't think I've ever said that one thing that I said to you about our dads that cracked you up that one time.
I don't remember.
Because a psychic told me that my father sent you to me.
Oh, okay.
So I said to you, you know, I'm gonna bet you $5, Noah, that our dads got together in heaven and said, all right, look at these losers. It's fucking forever alone. I guess we're gonna have to play Cupid, because otherwise they're not gonna fucking... Let's see, 1 loser, 2 losers. Let's go. Fucking... These really awful forever alones. Oof. For people that have just recently joined, you missed my whole lovely story about how I had sepsis and I was stuck in the hospital for 3 days. So that was the diddly darn greatest. I will never forgive my roommate Beatrice for announcing to her 5 children who were with her at the time, "Is it time to pee, Chris?" Yes, it is, Beatrice. Shut your whore mouth.
Red loser, blue loser. Well, that works because I like blue. It's not my favorite color. Green's my favorite color, but blue's my second favorite color. And, Noah's favorite color is red, so. So look at that. He also likes monkeys. You didn't need to know that, but if you ever asked on a quiz show.
That's true.
You can say, oh, that loser, he likes monkeys. You know, those small creatures that like to throw their shit at each other? Yeah, Noah likes them.
I do.
I'm actually, like, I didn't expect you, when I asked you what kind of animals, what's your favorite animal, I did not expect you to say monkey.
What did you expect me to say?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I was expecting you to like, but I suppose I was like, oh, the boy likes monkeys. Draw Beatrice as a succubus. I'd rather not. She was this poor old woman.
About Tree Fitty.
You're about Tree Fitty. I would know. I've known you for over a year and we've been dating for 10 months. Can you believe you've tolerated my shit for almost the whole year? I don't know how the fuck you did it. Cause I'm pretty awful. Oof. So. I don't know what I'm drawing. Welcome to my world. I think I'm gonna take a break for a moment. Sorry about the black screen. As soon as I closed out of my art program, my tablet's like, fuck this. 2:30 in the morning. Yay. Yay. Anyway, now that we've had the void make an appearance, I'll put this over on my bed. Don't touch it, boo. I love you, but you were free. Well, my tablet was also free because I got it from a friend, but I looked up the model. It only costs $40, so it's not like she got me a super nice one. Oh, boobery. What is on you? Why do you have a toenail on you? What are you doing? Rolling around in toenails?
Of course, that's the most fun thing to do.
Okay. And, I mean, you would know. Because... My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen. Hims as a keeper. I get up at 1 for work. Oh, that's a mood. I didn't see that Annie was going to bed. Night, Annie, even though I know you've probably gotten out of here. Like, I gotta get away from these losers. Oof. Cat has a foot fetish. No. I hope you guys know it was a cat toenail. You got here party late? I mean, it happens. I mean, God, only like by an hour and a half. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream, however. Just because, A, I wanted to do an update, and this was a really impromptu stream, so I did not plan anything. But I would like to get back into making content. I wasn't able to for a while because... Well, God, I'd been so busy, so when I got a moment to myself, I'm like, sleep. So, that's why I haven't. Pizza's cool. That is true, I suppose. You are correct. Can we all just get a round of applause for my boyfriend because he's up at 10:30?
Yay.
And he sounds deadly tired. Woo! He sounds like death. Yes, it's my boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen, Noah, who goes to bed at 10:30 because he's an 80-year-old woman.
Yes, I am. Named Beatrice. That's my old woman.
Dear God, no. Oh, Jesus. Thank you for saying that. Now the next time we're intimate, that's all I'm going to think of. To put it lightly.
Beatrice is the goat.
Jesus. Yeah, all I can think now is we're going to be doing it, and all of a sudden I'm going to, in the middle of, oh, this is nice, this feels pretty okay. All of a sudden I'm going to think, do you have to pee, Chris? And the magic will be gone. Well, God, I'm forever giving Noah shit about going to bed early. Sometimes I can get him to stay up till like 11:30 midnight, but he used to be a night owl, but not so much now. Not so much now. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? I guess. It's not like you're in your 30s either. He's only a year older than me. He's 23 again, which is digi speak, which basically means he's 24. I can't wait till I can be 24, so I can be 23 again. Digi was 25 this summer, and he said, guys, I don't know what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be 25 tomorrow. And I told him, no, you're not 25. You're 23 again, the sequel. And then I told Noah that, and he says, you know, he has to do that for his 26th birthday too, so that you get the whole trilogy. So 23 again, the trilogy. So, you know, until I'm 27, that's gonna be that's gonna be my thing. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Well, if for whatever reason there's any diddly darn like questions, I suppose we could do an AMA real quick before I assume Noah's about ready to tap out on me.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream much longer after you go to bed or what I'm gonna do. I might end when you want to go to bed, I'm not sure. Because things have slowed down a bit from my ranting and raving about my hospital stay, the really dumb animal drawings. And, yeah. All that good shit. Oh, I should have done the fucking Skype emote on here, the slow clap when I said round of applause for my boyfriend. Oh, goodness. 26 going on 23, the trilogy. Well, I mean, if we're aging backwards. I can't spell for fuck. Yes, you can. It's my favorite food. Oh, God, that's a hard one. Because it depends on how I feel. I suppose I'd have to say cheesesteak. It's pretty good, because I like subs. I'm also really weird about cheesesteak. Like, I don't like mushrooms. I don't like peppers in it. Because I like peppers, but they have to be just so. I like them if they're, like, sauteed, if you're putting them in there, if you're, like, frying some potatoes up. But, yeah, whenever I order cheesesteak, it's literally just the steak and cheese, and then I tell them to put ranch on the sandwich. Which you think that's fucking weird, but it actually tastes really good. Most places just give me a little thing of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, they didn't ask me about mayonnaise pizza.
He's a basic bitch. No, I'm kidding.
I am.
You know what? I just realized I've never had you have cheesesteak pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. I should, well, I mean, you had garlic pizza at that one, oh, shut up, stomach. At, my family bonfire, and that was just Pudgy's, so it's not like Soprano's, garlic pizza. But Soprano's makes a really good, cheesesteak pizza, because it's their garlic pizza. And, they just put lobs of steak on it. It's really fucking good. How did you two meet? Tinder. I shit you not, the first thing he said to me, for those that don't know, I have a lazy eye. My left eye, if I have my glasses off, it inverts. And even if it doesn't, like, I could look you straight in the face and you wouldn't notice it, but if you take a picture, for some reason it turns in, even if there's no flash. Why, I don't know, but you can tell in, like, my pictures of me. that yeah, let me see if I can find one where it's prominent. I don't even remember what my profile picture was on there at the time. And yeah, so I shit you not, the first thing Noah ever said to me was, "Damn, your eyes are trying really hard to look at each other." And I was asleep. I was asleep at the time, and I heard the Tinder notification, and I'm like, it's probably just saying that there's a match. And so I got on there, and it was Noah, and he said that, and I was like, this bitch. But then I thought, no, I'm not gonna block him. I'm gonna be nice about it, and then if he comes back with a retort, I'm gonna fucking beat his ass with a lovely comeback there, because once I had befriended him, because I had said that, yeah, it's called a lazy eye, I was born with it, nothing really I can do about it. I'm sorry if that's a problem for you. But yeah, and then he apologized to me because he said that what did you say, that I took that like a champ, and I reacted way more maturely than you expected, because you expected...
yeah, I was like, you took the joke well, so I'm gonna apologize or whatever, so I did.
Yeah, because good lord, he was literally on Tinder just to troll people.
Accurate.
So, yeah, that's funny how, because that's how we started talking, and he told me that, yeah, I'm sorry, I swiped right not to, like, troll you, I just, that's why I'm on here, but I thought you were really pretty, and I'm thinking, yeah, blow it out your ass. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking.
Understandable.
Yeah, and then we got to talking, and you were... Shall I go on your Facebook and read what your bio was at the time?
Sure.
So I can tell you what I swiped right to.
Actually, I don't know if that was what it was at that time, because I know I changed it a few times.
Yeah, but it was something similar.
Oh, okay.
I think at the time, I'm gonna have to find it on my page, because he tagged me in the comments recently. I'm gonna have to look at... Oh, goodness. Let's see. Commented on your post. Do. Mentioned you in a comment. Yes, okay, here we are, and I quote, "I'm Noah, obviously. I'm just your average, in brackets, some would say below average, by some I mean I would say that, cry laughy face, end bracket, fat, unconfident, ugly dude. I love offensive humor, hate people who are offended easily, I'm a pro wrestling fan, yeah, I know it's fake. New York Giants fan, comedy and horror movies are the best. Eclectic taste in music, I enjoy pooping. Message me or don't, no pressure, bitch." So, I saw that, oh, he likes the Giants, that's my family's favorite team, and he likes, comedy and horror movies. So I'm like, well, this guy obviously has a sense of humor if he's putting something on his page like, I enjoy pooping. And he has about the same fucking bio as I did, that I just said, I said that I was your average, overweight, unattractive woman, dork, and whatnot. And then I put that I was bisexual on there, and then people started, like, coming after me, like, do you want to have a threesome? Fuck off. Yeah, we can have a threesome. I'll shove my 2 middle fingers up your ass. How about that, fucker? But yeah, I loved that ending, no pressure, bitch. So I said, oh, this guy, and he had like a, God, I think your main profile picture was of you in a really weird fuzzy money hat. And I said, this is a guy that's obviously trolling, but he looks like he has a sense of humor. Well, funny story, after we got past the whole I'm sorry bullshit for insulting me, we started talking about, like, dark sense of humor and yada yada yada, and then we both really liked Daniel Tosh, and so we just sort of bonded over that. So, yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here, because a good couple months ago was probably we knew each other for a year, and you and I were just...
we were just, well, I know, because, God, we'd been talking for a little while, and then finally I added you on Facebook. And, because, God, I think it was about a couple months ago that, Facebook was like, it's your friendversary, and I'm like, yes, friends. That's the word that describes us. More like a bunch of fucking losers that are dating. So, yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. And it got to the point that, we would swap stories, where he would tell me about people that he's trolled, and I would, I think that's why I added him on Facebook, so I could send him screenshots of, on Messenger, of me annihilating guys that just really wanted to get laid. My personal favorite was, this darker gentleman messaged me. And he says to me, and I quote, "Yo, I hear fat chicks give the best head, though." And to my response was, "Yeah, and I heard black guys usually have really big dicks, but I guess we'll both have to be disappointed now, won't we, sweetie?" Then I took a screenshot of it, and then I blocked him. First person I sent it to was Noah, and he laughed his ass off, so...
I know when I was messing with people on Tinder, I posted them on Facebook. I made a whole album on Facebook.
No, look at my find.
I deleted it though, but I had like a whole bunch
Noah, I find a kid.
that I posted, and I thought they were really funny.
Noah, I find a kid.
Other people did too.
Noah, I find a kid.
And that child really wants your attention.
I got him.
I can only imagine. I got this. It's okay. Take the shot! And that is how... goodness gracious. Let me see if there's any other questions here after that. I don't think there are. Besides the, do you have to pee? Thank you, Alex. Give the child attention. He's a little shit, though. This is the type of kid that I told him if he doesn't stop doing something, I was gonna spank him, and he said that he was gonna beat me up, so... So, when I come over, me and that 6-year-old, one-on-one, live streamed on YouTube. It will be titled Pengu Suplexes a 6-year-old.
I think he's going crazy because he's playing bully.
Oh, he's playing bully. Okay. No, the child's not his.
No.
I mean, you were pretty, vanilla, to say the least, until you met me. Not meaning, like, kinky shit, but, like, hadn't... It's not like he's slept around, so... I was your first.
Yeah.
And you were my second, because I gave it up to that one dickhead who's, like... who I tell the story of, I'm in the middle of sex, you know, I'm laid out naked, he's doing his thing, I'm getting my tit chomped on, and all of a sudden I go, does this mean we're a thing? 'Cause I'm a stupid bitch. God. Welcome to dating me. That, and if you ever want to look up under my shenanigans tag, I think it is, under Tumblr, and on my Tumblr I have a section of what it's like to date me. And my favorite one was the trilogy of texts that I sent him because there was a baby bunny in my yard. He hadn't woken up yet. And I took a picture because there was this baby bunny in my yard. And I sent it to him, and I go, holy fucking shit, Noah, it's too early for this shit. There's a baby bunny in my yard. Look at this fucking shit. And then there's just a picture of the bunny. And then I'm going on about how he's, like, so small and stuff, and he's just chilling, and he's just eating grass and whatnot. And then I came home, like, the next day, just getting my tit chopped on. Yeah. Stories by Pengu. God, I'm so uncouth when it comes to, like, talking about such stuff. Oh my god, I made my coworker laugh one time because, if, for whatever reason you didn't know, I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but, that said guy that I slept with and then he dropped me, afterwards I had a pregnancy scare. I wasn't, but still, I wasn't sure. And you know, my mom and my coworker, who've obviously had children, you know, are talking to me about this. And, of course, I'm going to take my coworker Lisa's advice because she would know. She has 3 sons. So, yeah, I'm going to take her advice. She's like, I call her work mom. I don't know if she knows that about me, but she's my she's my mom that I work with. Goodness. So... I ended up encouraging her to tell a story about her son, because she said, yeah, you know, you're going to want to be really careful, because if it's been a month and you're late on your time of the month, you know, you're going to want to be a little... You're going to want to be careful. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm really not pregnant, because I didn't get off. And my mom, of course, said, Christian Suzanne! And Lisa starts laughing, and she goes, oh my god, you're just like my son, Corey. One time I was helping him clean his room. I pulled something out from under his bed. It was a cloth, and it was just a dirty rag that he had forgotten to toss into the hamper, and it got kicked under his bed, I guess. But apparently he's got about the same sarcastic sense of humor as me. So she picks it up, and she turns and she goes, Corey Bowen, what the hell is this? And he looks at her, and without skipping a beat, he goes, it's my jizz rag. She drops it in disgust and he starts laughing. He goes, no, I'm kidding. It's just something that got kicked under my bed. I forgot to put it away in the hamper. So, you know. The only good son, in my opinion. Her other son's a huge druggie, and then the other one is... He's a good kid to an extent, but, like, today I was getting mad at him because, she's having a lot of trouble, because she was renting out to this apartment that she's got upstairs in her house, to this guy, and he hasn't been there in, like, a month and a half, and there's all this nasty shit up in his, you know, his apartment and whatnot, so she's kicking him out. But, God, there's mold and shit all over, and she says that, you know, I need to redo it and stuff, and if Josh would fucking go to the store for me and get paint and locks so that asshole can't get back into his apartment and take his stuff. Because she wants to, you know, teach him a lesson for, you know, he wrecked her upstairs apartment, and, you know, so the shit that he left, nope, that's what you left behind. Sorry, bucko. Read my kinky message? Excuse me? When you say kinky, I'm thinking, how did you have sex on the ceiling? I'm not a spider, but you know,
we're not.
My mom forgot to show me the pictures that Lisa took, but yeah, she said that the shower's disgusting, the blinds are broken, there's no curtains when there were curtains in there when she had set up the place for rent. There's 2 boxes of moldy pizza on the counter, and the fridge is covered in mold and shit, and there's, like, all sorts of stains, and the guy was, he chews tobacco, and there's all sorts of, like, spit, because, like, when you chew it and you get too much of the juice in your mouth, so you have to spit it out. I know, because my first ex chewed tobacco. It was gross. So, yeah, and there were, like, he'd spilt, you usually have, like, a spit jar or something, a bottle or something that you spit into. He had spilled one, and it's all over the floor. So,
Josh does need to go buy her paint. More importantly, a lock, because she wants to change the key and lock to that place so that guy doesn't, like, you know, break into the apartment and trash it or something, even more than it already is. Because he's a jackass. But yeah, I feel bad for her. She's really getting screwed over. Joshua. Goodness gracious. So, you know, the people I work with. Yeah, no, dip is gross. And I had my ex would do it all the time. He wouldn't ever do it when I was over, but I think I told you guys about how I was scared of him. Because he constantly was trying to force sex on me all the time. I never actually slept with him, but he kept trying to sleep with me all the time. And that was at my house, and he forever wanted me to come to his house. And I was afraid that I was going to be forced into something that I didn't want to do. I was like 15, 16 at the time. So, yeah, it's if you're afraid to go to your boyfriend's house because you're afraid you're going to get raped, don't be a stupid shit like me and dump his ass. This has been life advice for Pegu. What do you do besides YouTube? I work at an animal hospital, and I get shit pay because I live in New York State and I work in PA, and the minimum wage in PA is a lot lower. It's a lot higher in other places, but let me give you an example. My boyfriend here has got, I think this next week, you're going to be working there a month?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I know last week was 3 weeks, and they held your first week's pay, so yeah. I don't think I ever saw your mistyped question. I'm sorry, Dexter. But, yeah, he works at a cafe. He cleans, and minimum wage... Yeah, I do only clean on the weekends, so... Let me tell you, he's making minimum wage, New York State minimum wage. And he's got more hours than me, even if he's only working 2 days a week. So his average, you're probably at like 5-6 hours a week. In New York State, the minimum wage is $10.50 an hour. The minimum wage in Pennsylvania, which, mind you, I'm making $1.25 over, is $7.25 an hour. So I make $8.50 an hour, and I basically get shit for pay, and I don't get many hours. I fill in for people occasionally, but then my mom complains about how, you know, this is really just a waste of gas because blah, 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 and you're making money and you're not making much. And I'm like, okay, you know, I was trying to be a proactive adult, trying to get hours at work, but whatever. God. So. Also, I hate that job. Very much so, because my entire job is cleaning up, mopping up piss and blood, and trying to take care of nasty, sick animals that are trying to kill me. So, I think I've told you guys about the time that I had to clean a cage. If you have a blocked cat or dog, they have to have a catheter. If they're blocked to the point that meds aren't helping them, they have to have a catheter put in to empty their bladder for obvious reasons. So they have to be on this grate thing, and it's this little kennel that this little cage, and they sit on this plastic grate, and it's got a pan at the bottom so that it doesn't, like, any of the fluids of any kind that they may or may not be leaking, doesn't drip all over the floor and whatnot. And when a cat is blocked, they typically bleed, like you would if you had a bladder infection. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled what a bladder infection cat piss smells like, but it's way worse. It's so bad. And typically whenever I have to take care of a blocked cat, the entire pan is, like, full of, like, bloody piss. That's... I'm not using bloody as a descriptive word, I mean literally. And I have to dump it and, you know, swap out the papers, blah, blah, blah. Move the cat to the next cage over that's clean that one. It's, you know, a huge to-do. Well, one day I picked out the grate, and I got the pan full of bloody piss, and I spilt it all over my white shirt. So not only did I have my typical I smell like piss, but I had like blood splotches all over me. Do you want to throw hands? I do. Very often I do. And, you know, there's been other shit, like, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys about how my aunt took me to Ohio, and because when I was 10 years old, I said that I wanted to be a vet, because my mother works at a vet hospital, and she was a vet tech. Yeah, so I want to be a vet when I grow. Do you think I knew what the fuck I wanted to be when I was 10? No. So, my aunt, being a college professor in biology, said that, oh, I was looking for some stuff for my class, for the next semester, and I found in the back, the vet wing has, some stuff, so I thought, oh, this might be kind of fun. So she brings me out this dissected cat, and has me look through it. So, yeah, she made me dissect an animal, like my favorite domesticated animal. And I said, I was looking around, and I put down the scalpel, and I look at her, and I go, I don't want to do this. And she says to me, Kristen, you want to be a vet? They're going to make you do this in college. So, yeah, ever since I've been very sensitive to cat injuries and stuff. And my two least favorite times at work were the time where I walked into the treatment room, and my coworker Lisa had left a amputated cat leg on the counter. And the second time was when I had to work the full weekend, and I went in on Saturday to do my usual cleaning. A cat came in an emergency that had been fly struck. If you don't know what that means, they get like a wound or something, and flies swarm them, lay their eggs, and the maggots hatch and eat the flesh. My coworker thought that she might have gotten all the stuff, gave him medicine. Sometimes they can survive, sometimes they can't. My suggestion to you is, if you ever get in that situation, euthanize, because it is a lot more humane. Because I came into work the next Sunday at 6 in the morning, and they had completely and utterly shredded that cat. Ate him from the inside out. And when I say there were thousands of maggots in that cage, I mean there were thousands of maggots in that cage. And I had to clean it. So to say the least, I hate my job. It's not fun. I remember I was telling my respiratory therapist that story when she was giving me a breathing treatment once. And I was talking about how I hate it there, and I said they completely ate that cat, and because God, she's getting into my story, and she leans and she goes, who ate that? I'm like, maggots. Yeah, it's fucking gross. I don't like it. I don't like my job. I'm trying to get out of there. I don't mind the cleaning aspect of it, you know, like if I have to scrub some blood off the floor, that's fine, but it's the, you know, taking care of the sick animals that I can't really handle. Anyway, I should probably shut the hell up and let Noah go to bed, since he hasn't said anything for like 20 minutes, which usually means he's tired as fuck. Noah?
Hello.
I was just gonna say, I think he's dead.
No, I turned off my light for a second so I could talk to Critter.
What a nerd. Am I keeping you up there, sweetheart?
I am a little bit tired.
Well, then go to bed, nerd.
Okay.
You say it like, fine. Thanks, Mom. I guess I'll just go eat in my room. Alright. Good night, sweetheart. I love you.
I love you too.
Get some rest, you nerd.
I shall.
Okay, good. You better.
Oh, okay.
This is our dynamic, where he'll be like, oh, he'll say, that he's going somewhere, and I'm like, oh, okay, have fun, and he goes, I shall, and I go, yeah, you better, you bitch. You sure told me. Yes, I fucking did.
Yeah.
Alright. Good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Ta-ta. Toodles.
Toodles.
My boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen, who I just hung up on. Whoops-a-doodle. Yeah, that is my dynamic with Noah, that I'd... Well, then get some sleep then. You fucking nerd. So. Yep. Gross, they're being fucking heterosexual. Ew. For the record, I am bisexual as all hell. I just so happen to be in a heterosexual relationship at the moment, so you know. That's part of my dynamic with Noah, too, is... What do you mean you're looking up hot girls without me? You're not allowed to look up, you know, swimwear women without me. Come on now, let me in on that shit. Oh, she's hot. So, I guess that would be the pros of if you're heterosexual dating someone that's bisexual of the opposite gender. Because you can sit there and be like, oh, look at those hot girls. Look at them. Hey, girlfriend. Oh, by the way, do tell. Can you be in a bisexual relationship? Well, I mean, like, if you're in a relationship and both members are bisexual, yes. Whether it's heterosexual or homosexual, I mean, if you're both bisexual, yes. Or you could be in an open relationship, or you could be polyamorous, where, you know, you could have a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I don't know. I just don't know that Noah is, like, straight as fuck. I started a conversation with my religion with my mother with, do you support Pride? Oh. Oh boy. That's gonna be quite the tale. Oof. My mom is, she's supportive, but there's stuff that she doesn't get. Like, she's, no, I'm 100% behind you, honey, and yada, 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 but then she'll turn around as, well, Kristen, have you ever been with a woman? Have you ever had sex with a woman? No. That doesn't mean I don't want to. It doesn't mean I don't find women sexually attractive. Well, why weren't you swiping right on women on Tinder? I was. They just weren't swiping right on me. I got, like, maybe 3 girls that swiped right on me, and they never messaged me because I guess they found other people. Do you mean you look at topless chicks together? Not usually. But he does, follow some raunchier pages on Tumblr because he's a guy. And one time he had shared a picture because there was, a typical, you know, not quite a nude, more of a lewd, like, you know, this girl, and she had, like, you know, a nice bra on and stuff, and she was very pretty, and he had reblogged that or something, and I saw that, and I messaged him, and instead of being mad at him, like, what are you doing reblogging hot girls? I was like, what are you doing looking at, like, hot chicks without me? Come on, man! I am offended. Oh, goodness. Oh, cool. Someone just started following me on Tumblr. That was a mistake on your part, honey. Oh, welcome to hell. My page. You're gonna head out? Alright. Nighty-night. Don't get in trouble since you're grounded. Yay. Oh, goodness. Hey, quick question, because if I feel, up to it tomorrow, I might stream tomorrow and might try to do some gaming. Would you guys rather I play horror games on my Xbox, or would you rather I play some stuff on PC? But I would be limited. I could play, on PC, I could play, like, Oregon Trail, which has a Halloween mode. You know, Party Hard. I've got a couple other games that might run alright, like, Death Road to Canada probably would. Don't think Atomic Society would. You busy after stream? I am not. Feel free to hit me up, Neb. Because I don't think I'm going to go to bed anytime soon. Welcome to hell, we have free food. But yeah, I could do stuff like Outlast, or I could do stuff on PC. You know, I've been wanting to do a Fallout 1 stream, so I could always do that as well. Because I think that would be fun. But we'll see. I should finish off, too, because I'm like, I'm gonna finish it this time. And then it's been like 2 months since that stream. I'm a good YouTuber. Jesus. So what shenanigans did you want to get up to there, Neb? Nebjewel over here. I'll bet you money it's anime. Because I know Ban all too well. You fucking nerd. No, I'm kidding. A good night moo? Well, I don't think he's gonna do it if you'd request it. Because, like, now you've defeated the purpose. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. That was my horror story. YouTube or anime. Oh, hey, look at that. Why not both? We could have a party in the Discord voice chat. Yeah, we could. Hang out with a bunch of kids past their bedtime. Whoa! No, I'm kidding. I probably should end stream now because it's 11 o'clock. And Ben wants to hang out, and good lord, by the time I get a moment to myself, it's going to be 3:30 in the morning, so... can I not get a good night moo? Well, using reverse psychology, I don't think it's going to work either. Alright, let me get onto stream settings and yada yada yada. Where are we at? Yeah. Get on this. Get on the streams. No. Okay. I got it. What are you saying my stream set? Oh, so it's good now. So you're gonna fucking lie to my bitch face the whole time at the beginning of the stream. I'm sorry, I'm being an ass. Alright, possible stream tomorrow. I would like to start streaming again. Maybe if I can get into a habit of it, maybe I could do it during the day if I can get up early enough. Says me, someone that wakes up at 3:30 in the afternoon because life goals. You're dying, so am I. Well, join the fucking club. Alright, it's been fun. Bye, guys.